Hey Prem, I got this question the other day regarding launch strategy from a new client we were looking to work with. Um, how would you answer it? What is your typical launch strategy with a new product for a brand you're already working with?
Uh, also, sorry. With a new product, first we have to see that whether that
Mm,
particular product is a niche product or a popular one. So popular in the sense, suppose somebody is launching a shampoo. Shampoo is already popular, and you will get all the keywords and the targetings very easily. And niche one, suppose someone is launching something related to automobiles parts or something, so that comes under niche. So niche kind of product, so I follow a different strategy for both of them. Like for niche a different strategy, and for popular one a different strategy. For niche, generally we have to do all the keyword harvesting. So we'll start with the SP auto campaigns. We'll launch few SP auto campaigns, and then we harvest the keywords for 1 week or 2 week, and then on top of the performance we take the calls based on the campaign auto campaign performance. But for popular one, I'll directly go inside the tools which Amazon is giving, like product opportunity tool, or any tool. Just I'll search my product there, and I'll take all the top keywords for which we are getting other brands are getting a top number one, number two, or number three clicked. So from there you will get all the top keywords, and then you will also get the products, what products for that particular keyword is getting clicked. So your offensive targeting is set, your keyword non-branded keyword targeting is set. So you take all those keywords and the targetings, and you start directly creating campaigns. Uh, and again, depends on you for the keywords, whether you want to keep 10 to 15 keywords in a campaign or something. So I'll suggest that start with 10 to 15 keywords for the new product, and all should be relevant. So all take all the relevant keywords and start building the campaigns. And you start building campaigns, all the ad types of campaigns, from a sponsored product, sponsored branded video, sponsored display, whatever ad types are available. You should test each and everything on that. So and the moment you start testing, you will get the result whether which campaign type or which combination is working for my product or not. So the moment your campaigns are ready, and then you will move. The second strategy I follow for a new launch is I'll take the best seller of my catalog, the product which is already best selling in my catalog, and I will create a defensive campaigns, and I'll add my newly launched product in that particular campaign. So on product detail page, with my bestseller, my newly launched product will also show on the same page. So that increases the impression share on that particular newly launched product, and that also helps in cross selling our newly launched product. So we the moment you launch that, and uh, combining with the bestseller one, so that is you can launch in a sponsored display, and then sponsored product also you can launch in a combination of bestsellers. And then the one more thing is, suppose your branded keywords are getting good traction. Already you have a established brand, and branded keywords are getting good traction. So what you will do is, you create a branded campaign with that newly launched product, and you try to increase the bids of that particular campaign more than the other campaigns. So the moment somebody is searching your brand, your first ad should be the newly launched product. So people or the customers who already follow your brand, they should know that okay, this brand have launched this new product. So that will create the awareness. And apart from that, one more thing I test is, with the SB and SBV, I used to change the headlines of SB and SBV campaigns. So suppose you are creating a lifestyle image campaign, and for the headline I just change it to, suppose my brand is X. So new launch, the headline will be newly launched, suppose I'm launching a hair mousse or something. So newly launched hair mousse by X. So something like that on the top. And for the sponsored video campaigns, also branded video campaign, same, you can change the headline, and you can show a good video of that new launch product, and which will take you to the store page. And again, I think if you're launching a new product in this era, you should have a separate store sub page for dedicated for that particular product, so where we can send the traffic. so people can go there and see what is this newly launched product and all the details about that particular product. So, and similar, one more thing you can do is with the sponsor display also. Sponsor display you can test, and then sponsor display video campaigns. So on the product detail page of competitors, you can again come up with a good headline and show your product. So generally I follow these kind of strategies, and then in a week or in 14 days, you will not see that much success with any of the newly launched products. So that is basically the learning phase, and then after 14 days you have some solid data to back that up, and then you start moving that product towards the optimization, where you will optimize all the campaigns, and the campaigns which are not working for you, you will directly remove them, or the keywords which are not working for your particular product. So that's how I take the newly launched products. And I think we have also we have seen with this kind of strategy, we have seen massive success across brands in newly launched.
And all very good points. I think the one caveat to that would just come down to budget because
Yeah.
big brands we've worked with in the past, let's say in that shampoo space, they had ample budget to throw and spread across the campaign types. I assume you find it a little bit more difficult when people go, I've only got X to spend, and you've got, in a perfect world, all of these different campaign types you'd like to be running. Is there anything that would make you go, okay, if I had a more limited budget, I would
Uh,
opt for XYZ to begin with?
I think there is a misconception about the budget also. So I find with limited budget, I find it's easy to manage a limited budget account or a limited budget campaign, because you know your limits, and you know what you want, what will be the projection for that spend. So you know in advance everything, you know that okay, so for suppose I have only $100 for these newly launched products, I know my limitations. So I will only stick to the top 10 keywords for that particular product, and then top performing or product targetings, or the competitors who are very close, very relevant. So either 10 or 20 I will take. And most of the budget in the start of a newly launch, if I have a limited budget, then I will try to spend more on the awareness part, where suppose you have a good traction on your branded keywords, then I will pitch my product on the branded ones. And then with the SB campaigns, with the headline and the video, so I will try to spend startingly, I think I will try to spend towards awareness more. If I have unlimited budget, then I can go through all the fronts. I can even a consideration, and I can launch SP campaigns directly apart from auto. But if I have limited campaigns, then sorry, limited budget, then I will limit my campaigns and my targeting. So starting 15 days will be a awareness strategy I will start with, and then from there I will build, and I'll look into the history, I will look at the data points and what's working, what's not working. So accordingly I will take the call with the limited budget. But if you have unlimited, then you can go full flow on all the fronts.
And do you find, obviously, when a product doesn't have reviews because it's brand new,
Yeah.
the education that a video and a storefront can offer is very valuable because you look at the search results, you go, well, if I just compared like for like in the normal placements, you would go for the one with the greater reviews. Whereas if you've got a video there, you could be enticed with the video. The video takes you to the storefront, and you've not really considered the reviews yet. You're just sold by all of the content that they're giving you and going, they've done enough to make me take that sale. So, do you see any difference in performance across different campaign types for new products?
Yes, definitely reviews play a very big role. And I think to tackle the challenge, only a solution right now with the reviews we have is that lower the price in the category. That is the only option you can do.
Not
The
coupon,
moment
not go for the coupon instead.
the coupons, I think it works. Okay, so there is a period, but what we have seen from our previous experience, that apart from coupon, the deals, limited time deals, and all these works better. But on newly product, I think it won't be applicable. So the good thing will be either, yeah, add coupons. I think more than that, if you can reduce the prices lower than your competition by at least
I
Yeah,
think
two
the
to
only challenge
three.
with
Yeah.
that is, yeah, the only challenge with that is if you're launching that high selling point item where it's clearly more expensive. Let's say if we keep using shampoo as an example, you know you're $15 instead of 10. Maybe then the coupon could work better because it's 15 down to 10. The client might be happy with breaking even just to get that sales velocity up to begin with, because that's crucial, and then going back because I mean, ultimately, you want to position yourselves as a more premium brand in certain situations.
Yes, and also one more thing we did with one of the previous brands, that with a bestseller we added one coupon where buy one and get the newly launched product free. So that was
Hmm.
one strategy we thought to for creating awareness, or people once they buy it and test it and they might come back again. So with the coupons we did that: buy one of the bestseller and you will get the newly launched product free, or even the
Hmm.
samples of the newly launched products you will get free. So the brand had the samples created for the bigger product. So
Oh,
that
that's
was also
smart.
one coupon strategy.
That's in the consumables, though, right? So I think they were a shampoo seller. So in that case, it was we just
Yeah,
want the
shampoo,
physical
and
product.
before that there were one of the consumables brands also. So
Hmm.
they were
Hmm.
also giving samples.
Obviously creates a bit of a logistical challenge there, but in terms of a very competitive category, you've got to think
Yeah.
outside the box. Are you going to be able to sell your $20 shampoo off the bat, even though you're more expensive, or should you just be, in a way, bundling it with something else? And then when you sell out on that lower priced ASIN, that's fine. Um,
Also, with the newly launched product, suppose you are a seller and you are thinking that I will launch a product in the category, and you are expecting returns in first month only, then it's not possible. The Amazon is for one product we have like hundreds of competitors, and with different variations and different offers. So it's very tough marketplace to compete with. If you are thinking that in 1 month only I'll get my returns, or at least I have seen that whatever we have seen from the previous, or to from 2022 also till last 2 years, what we have seen with the newly launched, that starting first month was not profitable for any of the brands.
mhm.
I have seen turnaround after second month.
I mean, it depends. I mean, one of those clients in the gift category, he's very good at creating something completely new, which is
Yeah.
then still a suitable product for his existing audience. So that works quite well. His margins are really strong. So I think he might be an exception, but still, I do agree.
Exactly. Searching a niche products. So many sellers also, I think they are still searching for to launch a new product, no, which nobody is selling. So everybody
Mm.
wants that, but I don't think you will find any product who nobody is selling, and you can just directly launch it and you will see a hit or something.
I was at a conference last week and we were in the pub afterwards, and a guy is in the costume space, and he said he feels Amazon has killed innovation because iteration has become the new business practice. Just iterating on everyone else's ideas, trying to do it marginally better, and that's
Yeah.
become almost the Amazon business model. Whereas I think what that client of ours does well is he constantly is coming up with somewhat unique ideas, unique propositions for people. And that makes his life a little bit easier. That being said, obviously, when launching, you said you're not profitable in the first month. I think the only way around that is obviously by already having a really strong brand, and you can
Yep.
do the cross
Yep.
selling as we mentioned, but also owning your own audience. If you've got something you can send, such as an email list or a portion of your email list, and you're sending them to Amazon, even though the website's more profitable, just getting you that kickstart. This was something they covered in the conference at Seller Sessions last
Yes.
week.
Yes. Brand
The
tailored
the
promotions, and sending emails to whoever is following your store pages, so you can send
it wasn't
emails to your
actually the brand
followers.
tailored. No, sorry, I wasn't referring to brand tailored because it wasn't like the volume or the opportunity volume was massive, but the actual number of emails that went out was poor. And more when if you actually own your own email list to then
Yeah.
drive external traffic to it from that email list would be the preference, because you know they could be high intent and you can customize that email more. maybe include the coupon in the email, etc. But yeah, the main thing they were talking about at seller sessions last week was those first kind of 3 weeks during the learning phase as the algorithm tries to figure out where to place you. It's
Yeah.
just trying to get as much volume as you can, as much conversion rate as you can. And I think driving from your own email list is a great opportunity, as well as obviously pushing ads hard because, if you, like you said, targeting those top 15 keywords, if you still tell the algorithm that for those big 15 keywords in the space you're converting, I think that's going to place you nicely.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Prem. All right, we'll come back tomorrow with another question. Let's see how you fare. Cheers.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Sure.